My hand got punched. Like, the amount of times I almost got hit in the face, I was ducking and dodging myself. I was like doing my own thing. He just pushes her and she goes rolling. All I'm gonna say is she put belt to air. I've never seen that happen in my life. He wasn't even paying no notice of me. All of them were just screaming at him, cussing him. Juice absolutely everywhere. She is using that same hand to attack him, trying to like beat him. Like, if we've got here, it means that we've hit the like goal from last week's video. Hopefully it'll be last week. So congratulations. Now we are into the second story time of the year. It's the story time of when my friends put BTA when it came to my ex, or whatever you want to call him. I have no regrets in life except for this one, and that is ever dealing with such a man. Such a man. Not to disrespect anyway, because I'm not saying this like, oh, I hate him and stuff. I couldn't care less about the guy. Like I said, it's entertainment to say, but when I think back, it was generally a lot of trauma. I'm not gonna lie, that was some BS. Years wasted. Bro, this is purely for the story time. This is not to reminisce. It's not a whole thing of like, oh, don't say it. If you're gonna break down, I'm not gonna break down. I just wish I never got involved in this guy like at all. Your insecurities and your self-respect shows a lot with who you deal with and what you put up with. That's the lesson that we're gonna get in the beginning of this video. This little passage of the day. I'm a boss. Period. This story time kind of does have me looking a bit like a bird brain, but it is what it is. If you're new here, welcome. You're gonna love it here. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. So like, comment and subscribe. Share to everybody you know if you can, which I know my OGs can do it. But yeah, OGs, welcome back. Missed you, love you. You're a star. I got something for y'all. Let me just let you know. So this story time starts in secondary school. I'm pretty sure it was in year 10, so I was probably either 14 or 15. I was with this thing. I'm joking. You know what? I'm gonna stop it. It's just a time wasted. My self-respect and stuff. Like, you have the right to look back at that and just be disgusted even with yourself. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna cut out a lot. Trust me, this is a very small part of how much I'm cringing. Retelling it, I will live through it. But we'll call him Thomas. I think he was South Asian. Glasses, looked like a good youth. Very tall. I'm really guessing it's the height that got me. I was like one of the tallest in our year, so I didn't really have any issues. What I'm gonna say is a lot of deep-rooted issues, a lot of insecurity issues, but I had some too. We'd come back from COVID and we were still in bubbles by that point, so a lot of our classes were quite close together. Usually we wouldn't have classes anywhere near each other because he'd be in a different block. Explaining what a block is, it's kind of just like there'll be 3 blocks in a whole year group. If L block is having maths, G block is usually doing religious studies, and then N will be doing language. So we never had time to cross paths, if that makes sense. Everyone in L would either be doing a core subject or something, and then G would be doing something completely different. You never really mixed ever. So he was in a different block to me, but because we were in bubbles, our classes were a lot closer together now. So one lunchtime where we said we was going to chill with each other, and we would chill in this corner, which is like the gap between the primary school of our school and the dinner hall. And I don't even think he was allowed to even be there, because I'm pretty sure there would always be a teacher lurking around there at lunchtime and stuff, because I don't think he was allowed to be in that corner. I'm not sure. I don't know if they started clocking on that people would maybe do stuff there. Not me. Last time I was seen out with him, like when we was on the playground, I just never heard the end of it. If I walked past somebody in our year group, they would just make a face and look and just comment and stuff, and I'm just like, it was really eating me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never heard the end of it. The first time we was out together in just a playground bit, and when I tell you my friends were commenting, other people like, what? I'm just like, okay, guess we're gonna have to be chilling in secret, because I guess we just didn't match like at all. I'm black, he's Asian. I don't know, bear in mind, predominantly Asian school. 70% of that whole school was Asian. Didn't have much choice because the black boys in our year group were just in competition. It's like they'd be in competition with the girls. Bullies, they just weren't giving like at all. And my self-esteem issues clearly showed in this. And I just embarrassed myself all the time being out with him. But then we'd go in this corner. So yeah, there'll be times where he'd know my class, so he'd come collect me from class and then we'd go. There'll be times where I didn't even want to go. If you didn't do what he wanted, he would just make a huge fuss. Really start like, oh, so he hated me talking to a guy in my class. Like it was just crazy. Like, again, we had this disgusting trauma bond attachment thing because he met me at a bad time and I met him at a bad time. Like, I just didn't want to upset him sometimes, so I would go. A big reason why I didn't want to was just because of the comments that people would make. And yeah, people would be like, oh, you shouldn't care about that if you're in love. Well, I wasn't in love. Oh. So, bro, the bell would ring and he'd be outside. It would be a whole thing of like, We was in our corner talking, chilling, doing whatever the hell. So I'm gonna give them new names because in my previous story time they would have had names, but obviously those story times aren't up anymore. So if you're an OG, Rocks is Rania, Marmalade is Mariam, Toxic is Sasha, and Sheep is Ariana. So Rocks, no, see, Rania, Mariam, that I'm still friends with to this day. The other two, absolutely not. But Rania, Mariam, Sasha, and Ariana. So we was a group of 4. I don't know if I told them we was going to be in the corner or something, but I definitely told them I'm chilling with him today, not you guys. And of course they had their comments to make, blah blah blah. I mean, rightfully so now, but they just didn't like him. They didn't have a real reason. They was just like, what are you doing with someone like him? I didn't know they was going to come and invade. So they came all to the corner, just start walking, and just Mariam doing the most, pulling me, just like, come on, let's go, blah blah blah, just interrupting the conversation completely, not giving a damn, not giving a care in the world, just trying to steal me away and just trying to, you know, get involved. The rest of them making their comments and stuff. He's just like,
you guys have no respect. Can you not see that we're talking, bro? Well, can you not see we're talking? Have some manners. We're talking.
While this happening, I'm speaking to Rania now, and I'm like, Rania, what are you guys doing here? She was just, I don't know, like, she's not really saying much. I'm talking to Rania like, why are you guys here? Like, I'm feeling awkward and embarrassed. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys just interrupted. And it's not the first time they've interrupted like a conversation or just any time where it's been us two, because there's been times where they've walked in at a really bad time because we was in a classroom. I know it sounds mad, not what you think, but they came at a very bad time. And ever since then, they never trusted me. Bear in mind, just to let you know, he knew they did not like him. His friends didn't really like me, maybe because of my skin tone.
That kind of hurted me though.
Remember, like I said, predominantly Asian. Groups didn't like each other. Nobody liked each other. And he was well aware of that. So I think Sasha and Ariana are kind of talking to him. Mariam by this point has pulled me out of the corner. So now we're out in civilization and everyone can see. However, it was literally getting to the end of lunchtime. So nobody was really around. It was just like the last people in the dinner hall. And we're all out in civilization because obviously he's following me, like not really trying to pull me back, but just like, what are you guys doing? Like, just coming after us. They're just doing their whole arguing, their silly little arguments and stuff. And I'm just feeling embarrassed. Not that we were caught doing anything. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, and by this point, I'm convinced that the drink was out by this point, because there's no way when I explain that drink appeared out of nowhere and someone had time to rummage in their bag and get it. I think it was a KA, the fizzy one, the bottle, not the can, the bottle, sorry. I think it was Mariam. She just like shaking the bottle around, just like laughing and just, you know, with the juice. And he's like,
that drink is not coming on me. If you put that drink on me, watch, it's wraps. You're not going to put that drink on me. You're not bad. That drink ain't going anywhere near me.
and I'm just like,
Baby, it this week, cause it might calm you down. I rub your feet, listening to everything you talking about.
but obviously if I was him in that position, I'd also be mad too, because he was probably embarrassed as well. This is the part where I couldn't exactly defend him because I'm always a person who don't hit first. You guys did kind of start this one. I just got the worst email ever. Ariana and Sasha have come behind him now. Bear in mind, remember I told you this is a tall guy. You know the folds, the back of your knee, the folds of it. You know when people do that whole thing and then you buckle a little bit? They both took one leg each and kicked him so that he buckled a lot.
And
Now, when you do something like that, usually you've already dashed by the time that's happened. So Sasha was smart. Sasha had gone. Ariana took too long. He just pushes her and she was rolling onto the ground. I'm not gonna lie, explaining it is different, but it was happening really fast. When I tell you the speed of light, Mariam has got the drink and she like lunges at him. Like, bear in mind, I have never seen Mariam fight and she's never fought since, and she's never fought before that. She's not a fighter. If you ever saw what Mariam looks like, you'd be like, what? This is a good you. What is she doing? Even entangling, meddling, messing with boys and stuff like that, like even talking to them. Like, literally, that's what she looks like. When I see her lunge at him with the drink in her hand, shaken up, but also open now, juice absolutely everywhere, she is using that same hand to attack him. Trying to like beat him, like literally trying to beat him. Bear in mind, I'm doing my hand like this because like I said, he's tall and she's smaller than me. She's like there. She is just full on just going off. Like, it happens so fast, but he's actually swinging back. Like, he's generally trying to swing back, and I'm pretty sure he did it so hard to the point where he knocked her scarf off. They were tussling. It's not a thing where she wasn't doing anything or he wasn't doing anything. He was actually putting his hands on her too, and that's why I got involved, because again, like I said, I'm talking to Rania. That happens. It's all happening really quick. I'm like in the middle trying to put my hands like, guys, oh my gosh, guys, stop. My hand got punched. The amount of times I almost got hit in the face, I was ducking and dodging myself. I was like doing my own thing. She put B to A, belt to A. Like, I've never seen that happen in my life. And the thing is, it's the vim. She's like, are you stupid? From full to nothing. He's got juice. He's all sticky hair everywhere. She, not really so much. She's like fixing her scarf. His glasses are on the floor. snaps that in half. I don't know if he had a spare pack in his bag or something, because I know for certain she broke his glasses in the same day. Like literally in the next hour we saw him with his glasses back on. He had like a knot on his head. He was red. He was just looking a mess, like his shirt. And the thing is, no teacher broke up or anything, because it was the end of lunchtime. This was the time where everybody's starting to line up, go into their line so that we can get into class. I had walked off with them. I was like, oh my gosh, you okay? She wasn't even paying no notice of me. All of them were just screaming at him, cussing him, calling him this, calling him that. He looked very silly. And so I did kind of feel bad. I feel secondhand embarrassment in movies. Me seeing that was like, oh my gosh, especially when it's supposed to be someone that I'm like with. They were fine. I was like, guys, I'm going to come back with you.
Stupid bird brain, bitch. Stupid bird brain. Stupid bird brain. Stupid bird brain. All these bitch. Stupid bird brain, bitch.
That was me at the time, because I then went back to him, are you okay? And just like asking if he was good. He was fuming, rightfully so. But I'd gone back and I was like, guys, like, you guys just go, I'll come, I'm gonna meet with you guys in a minute. One of them said like, you're gonna go back? But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie to you, they were completely fine. Mariam was fine. He looked horrible. So it was like, at the time, I'm literally battling my group versus somebody that I'm with. By the time I went to go see like, are you alright? And I turned around, they were already like halfway. They were gone. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I really am walking back with him. It was getting late. Like, we were supposed to line up by now. You get into trouble if you're so late. When I tell you to walk from the lunch hall to where you line up is about 5 minutes. Yeah, because our school was quite big. You can make it 3 if you power walked. But when I tell you, like I told you, end of lunchtime, by the time we got to lineups, everybody in the year group already knew. You guys don't understand how quick news went in this school, to the point where half of it was made up. It was really, really, really bad how quick, like, the drama in this school. How are you telling me 5 minutes from the end of that to when we got there, people already knew about it, people already commenting, laughing, and they saw me walk back with him. So a lot of people were like mainly laughing at him, but also coming at me a little bit too.
This is so humiliating!
I heard it all that day. I was a snake. I was this, I was that. I was all sorts of things. I just couldn't win, to be honest. You know how many times I humiliated myself for... Love yourself, people. Love yourself. Wow, wowity wow. That's what I'm gonna say. And he never appreciated that as well. He never appreciated how much I humiliated myself with this school for him, to the point where I've got another story time that is like very similar, where he humiliated himself. He voluntarily, like, at least with that one, okay, cool, they kind of started it, but he voluntarily humiliated himself, and he got so mad at me, he stopped talking to me for like a week, to the point where that could be the next story time. How me and him had a fight right outside of school. Actual physical fight. His mum was there, his brothers were there, people from school was there, cars honking. Now that's a story time for another day. Never appreciate it. I lost so much respect in that year group for even looking his way. And these are the things that I remember when I retell these stories. That is a story of how my friend kind of beat the feces out of him. It was bad. I would never show my face again if I was him. He held it. He took the L. All I heard is that he got mocked in his classroom. When he went back to class, everyone was like, oh, you got beaten up by girls. Okay, you know, I'm going to say some mean things. Reliving school, for me, just trauma all year round. The trauma never stopped there. So talking about it is so crazy, because like, damn, this stuff really was like almost 5 years ago, but I could relive it like it was yesterday. So thank you for watching. If you got to the end of the video, you are a star. Like, comment and subscribe. Share to everybody you know. Let me know any more story times you want to hear. Again, let's get this to 75 likes in a short amount of time. I'm not gonna say the amount of time, but 100 likes, you get another story time about him. Because I need some extra if I'm gonna go into PTSD about stuff that I went through. But those are the most entertaining. I be telling my stories and people be living it through me. Extra compensation if I'm gonna go into story times about him. So yeah, 100 likes for those. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and that's a wrap.